Hello everyone here. Before I explain about labor costs, allow me to introduce myself first. I am Pacifica Corniawati with NPM 234-12016 Accounting Class 23. Labor is a physical or mental effort spent by employees to process products. Labor costs are the prices charged for the use of human labor. Labor costs can be divided into three large groups. The first is regular salary and wages, namely the amount of gross salary and wages minus deductions such as employee income tax and old age insurance costs. One way to calculate employee wages in a company is to multiply the wage rate by the employee's working hours. Thus, to determine the wages of an employee, it is necessary to collect data on the number of hours worked during a certain period of time. In companies that use the job cost method, the source documents for collecting employee working hours are attendance cards, clock cards, and work time cards, job time tickets. Accounting for salary and wage costs is carried out in 4 stages of recording. The first stage is based on employee attendance cards, both production, marketing and administration and general employees. The salary and wage list making section then makes a list of employee salaries and wages. From the salary and wage list, a salary and wage recapitulation is then made to group the salaries and wages into factory employee salaries and wages, administration and general employee salaries and wages, and marketing employee salaries and wages. Factory employee salaries and wages are further detailed into direct employee wages and indirect employee wages in relation to the product. Second stage, based on the salary and wage list, the finance department makes cash-out evidence and checks for withdrawing money from the bank. Third stage, after the check is cashed at the bank, the salary and wage money is then put into each employee's salary and wage envelope. The employee's salary and wage money is then paid by the payer to each employee who is entitled. And the last stage is the payment of employee income tax, PPH, to the state treasury, made into a journal by the accounting department. The second one explains overtime premiums in a company. The treatment of overtime premiums depends on the reasons for the overtime. Overtime premiums are added to direct labor wages and charged to the job or department where the overtime occurs. This treatment can be justified if the factory has been working at full capacity and the customer is willing to accept the additional burden due to the overtime. Overtime premiums can be treated as an element of factory overhead costs or removed from the cost of the product and considered a period cost. The latter treatment can be justified if the overtime occurs due to inefficiency or waste of working time, and the last labor-related costs. Setup time. Often a factory needs time and a number of costs to start production. The costs incurred to start production are called setup costs. Setup costs are required when the factory or process starts running or reopens, or when a new product is introduced. Initial production costs include expenses for making designs, setting up machines and equipment, training for employees, and losses arising from lack of experience.